Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Authentic Info Podcast. I'm your host, Admas Andlijong. Now, there were two, important events in South Africa over the weekend. On the 29th, it was the EFF hosting their 10th anniversary, birthday celebration, and it was a success. And again, these are young people, who are showing us that young people, whenever they are given a chance to lead, they will lead. And then on the 30th of July, it was podcast and chill. They hosted an event to celebrate their 1 million subscription or subscribers. It was a success. And one of the beautiful highlight is that the the host of podcast and chill, MacG, took to the stage to surprise and propose his wife, which was very beautiful because they share, a very beautiful history together. She has been there for him. I'm not saying that it's payback time. I'm not saying that he owed her such an experience, but it is something which takes a man. It's a step that takes a man, to take. And from someone like MacG, the way he speaks, the way he displays his character on podcast and chill, no one was expecting that, because even Saul says that he knows MacG is crazy, but he never thought that he was going to propose, which was very beautiful, which means everyone was surprised, and which means that he has his own secrets and he has his own ways of doing things, even his colleagues, they can read him, but sometimes they read him otherwise. So it was beautiful. It was a success, Robot Boy performed, Pop Pops was there, and all other acts who he promised, will be there. And it was very beautiful. Again, it shows that young people, if we can support each other. Imagine 1 million subscribers. He achieved that in 5 years, and it is 5 years of consistency. It's 5 years of not giving up. It is 5 years of not looking back. It is 5 years, of determination. And then he now, has more than 1 million subscribers, which makes him the biggest podcaster in Africa. And that is history, Even if someone can come and make it to 10 million, or 20 million, 100 million subscribers, what matters is that MacG is the first. He has broken boundaries. We all learn from him in terms of, humbleness, leadership, in terms of, not trying to show that you now have money, through material things. He has kept it real, and that is why a lot of people, understand and loves his lifestyle and his content, and he's not full of himself. And the way he leads, he once said a story that there was a day where he received a message that he received 90,000 rand, and he shared with everyone who was there, who were part of the team, how are we going to spend this money and things like that. It's very transparent, in his way of leadership and with the people who he stays with. And it's something that a lot of us must learn and grow up with, so that in whatever we touch, it turns into gold. So I congratulate MacG and the team. They worked very hard, ups and downs, being cancelled. Till today, there are people who still want to see that show of the internet. There are people who still hate MacG. There are people who still hate his success, because it's very real, because it doesn't wear fakes. It doesn't support people who are fake. And he speaks about that. He even mentioned the names. So that type of person is very rare. And it shows that wherever young people meet for a common purpose, they can achieve it. And they've done it. He employs a lot of people. He has ventured into other businesses. His grandeur gene is, selling like hotcakes, which is very beautiful. Entrepreneurship wise, is doing good, and it's not hard on himself. If something doesn't work, it doesn't work, and then he tries something else. He takes advice. We see now he has given Ama 2000 a chance, because he says that those are the future. And I also believe, I also told a lot of people, like few years back to say, Hama 2000 are here to liberate us. They're very fast. We even had a person like Ref Wayne saying that that's a different generation. That's a different generation. They're very fast. They're very fast. And if a person like MacG recognizes that and gives them a chance, it shows something. It shows something. So, beautiful event, successful. They're on to the next one. It's all about setting goals and working on the means to achieve them. He's promised the chillers that his mother will come when they hit 1 million. He said a person like Trevor Noah, I think, challenged him that if he hit 1 million, he's gonna come and things like that. Which means we're still going to get interesting episodes from him. But apart from that, we just have to respect MacG's consistency and learn from the best because he's one of them. And he's very humble, and he has worked with the high-profile people in the industry. But that doesn't move him. If it was someone who has worked directly with Bob Fresh, who has booked Black Coffee back then, before Black Coffee was even more international, was going to brag, was going to associate with brands that very few people can touch, things like that. But he's down to earth, he's with the people, he's with it, his day ones, and it's very beautiful to see Podcast and Chill growing as a network and creating, other platforms, for example, Popcorn and Cheese, the other podcast of the new Ama 2000 that plays on Sunday, the sport podcast that play offside, they call it offside. It plays Tuesday, Friday, if I'm not mistaken. We have Jenewaranaka on Tuesdays, which is very beautiful. So it's taking all these days and it shows that it is possible for a channel to run 24 hours, giving content. I think that is where they are heading. And it makes their channel to grow very fast. But it also gives us room for us to learn how these things are done because he has broken boundaries. I mean, DJ's Boo spoke to MacG, so many times saying that this thing is going far. I mean, sometimes I don't think even MacG realized that when DJ's Boo says in 2022 you'll hit 1 million, I don't think he realized that it could be a reality. But today, in 2023, they made it. They made it on the 18th of July. They hit 1 million subscribers. Now they are more than 1.2 million, which is very, beautiful. Which means in just 15 days they gained 200,000 subscribers, which is massive. So the channel is growing. We have to congratulate him. We have to learn from MacG. We have to learn from the Podcast and Chill. We have to learn from the entire network, the entire team. That when you are consistent, when you give content, you upload, people are going to support you. And no matter where you come from, whatever your tribe is, whatever you say, they're going to understand you even better, more than the way you understand yourself. Because these are the people who support your vision, who understand your vision. And the more they support is, the more you grow. And the more you grow, you create jobs. Even your life will change. Even the life of the people who, when they listen to you, their life changes. You're going to touch more lives, which means the growth of Podcast and Chill. It's the growth of us, and it's him opening, gates, and breaking boundaries for us, emerging YouTubers and podcasters, so that we can learn and understand. Because everything is there. He didn't go back to delete his first episode. Everything is still there. We can see that here sound was bad. This one, video was bad. Things like that, and we also learn from that you have to start with what you have, and then grow from there. So this Authentic Info podcast, I congratulate MacG on his 1 million subscribers. And on his successful event on Sunbed Arena, it was very beautiful. I didn't attend, but I saw the highlights. They were beautiful, and the support that he got from other podcasters were there, who continue to speak, very beautiful of him. So it was a marvel to watch. And I hope that they hit 2 million from there, from 5 to 10. until and all of us must just follow. Thank you for watching.